Hey Bestie, I'm Kenya and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in to plan with me today. So in this video, I will be planning out my spread for the week, and y'all, it's about to be a party. Okay, this whole spread is about to be a party because I have lots to celebrate. So if you want to see this birthday spread come together, stay tuned. Okay, Bestie, so before we get to the party of it all, let's talk about what I'm going to be using. I have this Let's Party sticker book, and it just released in the winter release. I thought it was pretty, the soft colors. I was like, yes, that's what I want. Perfect. And I'm going to pair it with these colorful boxes. This is the colorful boxes too, and y'all, this is one of those older books in my collection. And then I'm pulling out my journaling doodles again. I'm obsessed with this book, so let's get it popping. Okay, so Bestie, here's what I got pulled. Okay, so you guys see, like, I love doing this. I love like my whole like wax paper thing because it really creates like a storyboard for my, my planner spread. So I pulled all of these little black and white like paper stickers from the journaling book, and then I did get this quote right here out of a KELL the birthday book that she released. And y'all, I pulled some washi because I wasn't sure like which one I want to go with, but I'm really feeling this one from Simply Gilded because I mean it has like this holographic effect, which is definitely giving me disco ball. And the Let's Party book got these disco balls in it, and it does have like silver like letters and like lettering on the stickers that I pulled, and I did pull some alphas in the silver foil. So y'all, we're gonna get it popping. So I gotta start out with these decorative box stickers because I don't know, I feel like I have to jump off my spread with it. Are you guys like that? Do y'all start with like the more functional box if you have those, or if you have these like picked out that you want to use, do you start with the more decorative boxes? I always feel like I have to start with these because I don't know, layering with them just makes more sense to me this way. I don't know, maybe it's just this time around, but I tend to go for those first. And then I put this one on Saturday, that fun day, and I forgot I had pulled this party sticker. Okay, so let me get into the tea behind this spread, you guys. It is my husband's birthday, it's my niece's birthday, and it's my goddaughter's birthday, all in the same week. You guys, they are literally back to back to back. And so we are celebrating, and this is normally a big year. Well, I say a big year, a big week for me every year because of them. And they're some of my favorite people in the world, okay? And, I love them. So I definitely want to celebrate them. And I typically always dedicate my planner spread around, their birthdays. It's like the other time of the year that I get to do like a birthday spread. So we're going to have fun with this one. Now, I am going softer. So I decided to move this sticker up to Friday because technically Friday will be a fun day for me and my husband. And then Saturday we have my goddaughter's party that we'll be doing, and I say Friday is gonna be a fun day because we'll be doing some things with our friends on Fridays and stuff for his birthday. And then like my baby niece's birthday, her party is not actually until the next weekend, like the weekend after this one, but her birthday is Friday, so we're still gonna celebrate her. And of course, you guys, I got to put some functional boxes down. So I just pulled these two in this very like soft peach color and like a soft lilac color is what the color palette is of this book. And it does have some grays. So I pulled this one because I got a meeting on Tuesday. And I have another one, and I have a meeting on Saturday too, but honestly, I didn't like it in this spot. I feel like a gray sticker needs to go in that notes section just for balance purposes. I typically don't like to put colors like straight across from each other or right underneath each other. I don't know, it's a whole thing like with my whole creative eye. So here's where I'm just going to decide to put this bigger gray box down here. And that's going to satisfy my balance for now. And then I'll figure out something else for the meeting I have on Saturday. And thank God it's like an early meeting. So, I can get to the party details and everything. And y'all, so the spread is really looking pretty basic. I just want to get my functionality down first because with all of the celebratory things, I still got things going on throughout the week and stuff, so I want to make sure that I have plenty of space to get all the to-dos down, that I gotta get done. So that's what I'm kind of thinking at this moment in my process. I mean, I feel like I have a great bone structure at this point, but I'm going to put a box here for on Monday. Monday is Martin Luther King's Day, and I need to actually look up to see if there's anything going on in my area, to celebrate for Martin Luther King's Day. And then I'm going to go back in too, because I feel like I need something else, like to go with this cluster maybe. I don't know, maybe. And I feel like this color too, like that peachy tone, I didn't have a lot of boxes with it that were like those quarter boxes, I guess you could say. So I'm just going to stick with what I got here so far in this cluster. And I'm going to pull this one that I do have, and I'm still going to put it down here. I like to signify the birthdays every year by doing some type of like number sticker. But this time around, I think I'm going to just write them in, because I did put it on my monthly calendar that way. So it's okay. These boxes were the only ones that I had, and they aren't really that much. Like, they don't give me a lot of size to put all the stuff I want to put on it. So I'm going to just stick to like the little icon look. And I'll add those later once I get my boxes down. So like I said, my niece's birthday is on Friday, so I'm going to give her a box. I got my husband's box down there on his birthday, and I need to put a box on Saturday. So I was like, oh, do I want to use this purple one over here for my goddaughter's birthday? And I was like, yeah, that may make more sense because of the colors, you guys. Like I said, I don't like to put too many of the same color next to each other. So I'm going to use this larger lilac box, and that would actually look good because I got the larger box down in the note section. So y'all, here's the whole balance of it all, like just balancing things out. Okay, so I'm using my wax paper, and I pretty much used up a lot of the functional stickers. I still got some boxes left just to give me a couple of options. The reason why I pulled those colorful boxes from the colorful boxes book number 2 was because they are solid boxes, like colored boxes, and I feel like that would have added a little bit more punch to the spread because it is a very soft color palette. Okay, y'all, so here's where my brain is going right now. I have these alpha stickers, and I wanted to do something fun with them. So I thought maybe if I spell out happy on one side of the spread and put birthday on the other side of the spread, it would kind of signify that it's a birthday spread, with the letters. Instead of like typically like putting it in one spot, I thought I would split them and use them in a vertical way. I even thought about like maybe stringing them some kind of way. I don't know. So what I decided to do, because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with them, I decided that I would go ahead and put them down with the way that I was thinking I would use them, and just see if I can work with it and see if it would make sense for the spread once I got other things down, especially like my checklist and stuff like that. And then I thought, oh, maybe I should have put them across the top instead of putting them like vertical like that. But I said, but this is different, and so I'm gonna keep it going just to see if I love it. If not, I may be able to use this method in another spread, but I'm just gonna live with it for now. And that's the beauty of the wax paper, because they aren't going to stick to the spread as like harsh as they would, or as much as they would rather, if I didn't use wax paper. And I like that I have this option now. So okay, so now let's see what else. Where do I want to put these balloons? And y'all, I thought that these balloons would be really cute. They're out of the journaling doodles sticker book, and I thought that they would kind of like, they wouldn't take away from the whole like, colors of the spread, but at the same time they would still give me some type of like birthday party vibe. And so I thought I would use those. And then I have this larger sticker, and I was trying to fit it in because I do need a box on Wednesday to notate that I have church on Wednesday. I don't know. So I put that back because I was just like, well, I can't make up my mind, and I don't think that big box would work. And I knew I wanted to use these disco balls because it's a party, okay? And your girl I just feel like the spread needed it. And I was glad because it was another decorative element. So boom, I got those in 2 great spots. And now I think I am going to stick with the balloons next to my decorative quote boxes. So I put that one on Friday, and then this one I was kind of thinking maybe Thursday, because that's, the big day and all, but I don't know. I think as long as it's in this cluster, it will work. So let me see how I can work out this box here because I know I need a box on Wednesday. And I was going back and forth, and I'm like, right here just seems like the best spot for it. So if I put the balloon right here and maybe layer it underneath it, or like layer the balloons underneath it, will that work? Would I cut off too much of the balloon? I didn't want to jeopardize too much of it because I still wanted that, like that string effect from the balloon. So that's what I'm thinking. And y'all, I'm going back and forth with it, like trying to see if I can make it work, make it make sense. And I'm going to figure it out though. So we're going to press this down. We're committing to this sticker being right here. Then I'm going to put this box right here. And it's going to work. Let me just press it. I'm going to lift this one up just a little bit to make it, go seamless to the corner. And boom. I feel like I like it. I'm going to trim off this little excess. And that's fine because I didn't want it to jeopardize the words. But it can look like the balloon, that string went behind that box. And I like it. I like it a lot. Yes. Okay, so I'm still unsure about this happy birthday at this point, but we're going to keep going just to see if I can make it flow. And then I had a thought. I was like, oh, y'all know those big jumbo balloons that have like the tassels at the there's like one string tassels, but they're like jumbo big balloons. I thought I could use those larger circles like that. And then I was like, no, I don't have room for that. So let me just, focus on my function and I'll decorate around my function. It is a busy week for me, so I was like, I don't need to jeopardize my function. And y'all, I would highly encourage you not to jeopardize your function either. Put your decorative things. That's where clusters really come into play, because you can cluster your decorative items with your functional boxes and still make it work for you. And in this spread, as you can see, I have 4 main clusters. Like for instance, the one on between Monday and Tuesday, that's one cluster of boxes, and I'm going to add some decorative elements to it. And then the one between Wednesday and Thursday, that's another cluster of boxes and decor. Then I have this, like, it almost looks like one long cluster on the right side of the page, and that's perfectly fine too, because that gives it a different visual interest. But you can divide it up. You can kind of do them separately. I think if I didn't have that party sticker there, it would definitely look like they're separated, that party plans sticker. But for the most part, it still looks good. I like it. I'm loving how it's looking. And I keep going back to these alpha stickers because I'm just like, what is going on? Do I love it? Do I hate it? And so I stick with the plan, commit to the function, and I'm going to put in my bullet points. And y'all, for some reason, I say this all the time in my videos, but this stencil is a must-have, okay? Just for me personally. I just love it. I love it. I feel like it just brings my spread to life. It makes my spread make sense. It makes it look like it's not just decor on the page, and it actually gives it some functionality to where it's like, okay, I see where I'm supposed to put my to-do list and stuff. So I always love that before the pen, and I feel like it helps people that have never been introduced to creative planning, or any type of planning for that matter, really. But they come across my page or my planner pictures or something. It helps them see, okay, I can see how she can use this spread as well as, get her creative, thing going, So I feel like that always helps. All right, so now that I got those in, and I just decided to give me a couple on Saturday and then definitely utilize my note section. So I'm going to go back to that point where I was talking about the birthdays, the boxes where I notate whose birthday it is. And I'm going to use some icons, and I really like this present. And because I got the balloons down, I had pulled 3 different types of icons for each of them, but I'm going to use all the same one. I'm going to use 3 presents because I just feel like those balloons would have kind of clashed with the other balloons that I have down. So we're going to just do that. I'm going to add them some little presents next to their box, and then that way I can write, their name and that it's their birthday. And here's where I was like, I need to white this out. It's going to make it look a little bit more cleaner. And so this is why I love whiteout, you guys, to go behind my stickers to make them look seamless to the page. And you'll see the difference once I put this sticker back down. You see, looks a little bit better. Okay, so now let me put some whiteout behind this one. And boom. I feel like I was trying to measure it out to make sure it was like on point with it, and to make sure it almost looks like the I guess you could say the present goes with that sticker is what I was going for. Okay. So now that I got that down, I'm thinking to myself, okay, what's next though? Because I feel like I got my function. I pretty much have all the boxes that I need. And I mean, I could use another box down on Thursday because to notate what me and my husband do together personally on his birthday. Even though we're celebrating with friends on Friday, we'll be together on his birthday actually. So I was thinking about doing something for that. Then I was like, well, I do have this washi. So where do I want to put it? And y'all, this washi, now what's neat about it? It's a Simply Gilded washi, which I feel like the Simply Gilded washi is like butter. I don't know if you guys know what I mean, like comment below, but it's like literally, I just feel like the washi strips that I own from Simply Gilded, they're just buttery to me. They're so, I don't know, it's a difference. I don't know what I'm trying to describe exactly. Comment below if you know what I'm talking about, but it's definitely a difference to them, and I love them, and I've treasured them. And this one, I just feel like this is just such a great spread to use it on because it's definitely giving that party look, like the holographic, you know, silver foil to it. It's definitely giving it. So I thought that I would sprinkle a couple of those across the page. And then I can see what I have left if I need to put a box. Definitely thinking a box on Thursday though for that. Just because I know that I probably want to notate that in my planner. So I put a little strip on Saturday. The other cool thing about this washi, I don't think I've shared this with you guys or if y'all can even see it, but this washi has perforation marks. To where you can like tear it off very easily. I'm cutting this because the perforation marks are a little bit more shorter than what I need, but or longer even in some instances. But I love it. I love that they thought of that, you know, because sometimes tearing washi could be a pain. But I love that they actually included that in this washi, so you have both options if you need a little help or if you know, still want to extend it. Okay, so here I am trying to put it in a couple of more spots, and I thought, okay, maybe I can like line it up to these letters. Maybe that'll help the letters out that I got going on, because I wasn't loving it like this, you guys. I have just looked at this over and over, like, do I want to keep these alphas in this like vertical position? So, and then here I was like, oh, this strip is like longer than the others, and I don't really like that. I don't like a super long strip. I feel like that's not adding to the spread. That's kind of taken away from it. So, but I was like, I want to connect it like I connected all the others. So here I'm like, okay, let me just put it down and see if I like it. And if I don't like it, we'll figure out something else to go with it. And then here's the other issue that I was running into. It was interfering with my letters. The P, not so much, but the A definitely in birthday I wasn't feeling it. So I'm just like, okay, can I live with it or can I not live with it? It's just, I don't know about it, y'all. I don't know. So I'm like, here, let me just see if I can like maybe cut out a piece of the washi to see if it'll make sense. And have the A just there. You know, if I cut out a piece of the washi, if it'll make it look cleaner to me. And I wasn't sold 100%, but I was like, let me try the P, see if I can make that make sense as well. So I'm taking my little dull X-Acto knife. I love this thing, my little dull one. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it because it does not cut good, and I have to like dig to cut with it, but it's been bae for some reason. And here I cut too much, so I'm gonna try to like fix that, do a little bit more patching to my sticker surgery that I got going on. I don't know, y'all. Don't try this at home. Just take the washi up, okay? I'm doing a lot of extra. And y'all, to be honest with you, the P looked fine, but I don't know, that just didn't look clean to me. And I'm just like, maybe if I move it up, I don't know. It's something about it. My brain is just saying, no ma'am, no ma'am. Go back into the book, go back to the drawing board, see what else you can find. So I'm flipping through, and then I remembered these quotes, you guys. I was like, oh, I need to put some quotes on the page. Let me do that. So I pulled this Life is a Party sticker, and I can like put it up here on Monday. I like it there, but before I commit, wax paper, definitely. And then let me see. Let me see, is there any other ones? I like that they included like some little thank yous. Then look at these little mini disco balls. I was like, oh, I didn't think about these to add to the spread, but I'm like, I don't need those. Let's keep going. Then I come to this page. We got cheers, celebrate today, and congrats. And I'm thinking celebrate today makes the most sense. And then I'm gonna go back to the other page because I believe there was one on there that said like something like party or something. And then I love that this book has bullet points, so it'll be easy for my after the pen. And it says let's party. Let's party. Yes. Okay, so got that. And then this hooray for the weekend. Okay, so I got some quotes that I can use and toss in. And y'all, I'm going real extra with this page because I mean, you can't do a simple birthday spread. I mean, you can, but I don't want to do a simple birthday spread. And I'm already using soft colors. So I just feel like I could just go all in, okay, with this book. So I decided to commit to my my little quotes here. I put that one on Monday. And then I put hooray for the weekend, like kind of like in between Saturday and Sunday. Then I have the celebrate today, but I thought that I already have that celebrate full sticker, like the full decorative box sticker. And I didn't want two celebrates like right underneath each other. I thought that was redundant. So I decided against that. And now I'm going to like recenter this or reposition it because it was just a little off for some reason to me. Okay, now that I got that, back to this whole side thing with this washi. Okay, and these alpha stickers. And here's what I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna pick them up and I'm gonna put them across the top. So let's speed through this because I know y'all don't want to watch me ponder over it any longer. Okay, it's like just can you put it up there? And that's what I did. I finally got on my own nerves enough to put this up there after I had looked at it 5 times, y'all, and throughout this spread. And I finally ripped that washi up. Just saying, sometimes you just need to go with your first mind. And I didn't on this one. Okay, so when I did that, I was like, oh, I like this so much better. So much better. Like, I wasted all that time trying to figure it out. And this is what I should have done from the beginning. And now I'm going through. I'm trying to see. Okay, is there any way I can like connect it or anything? This book did not have like washi strips or anything like that I could add like some more of that color in. So I said, well, let me just grab a couple more of these colorful boxes. And then that way I can put one down here in this little note section. And I can make my washi strip a little bit shorter that I add to the bottom. And that'll make me feel better about it because I just feel like that one long washi strip didn't go with what I already had down. If that makes sense, you guys. Like, it's still a little long, but it's not as long as it was. And I just wanted little strips of this just to give it that extra like punch, And I love this washi. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so now that I got that, let me put the one on Monday. Put it back down because I actually like the position of these. I just didn't like it with the alpha stickers interfering with it. So, and I kind of had messed those other ones up. So I needed to redo the whole thing. So we're going to cut this. All right. So y'all, that looks so much better. It looks so much better. Okay. So is there anything else I probably need to do? And here's where I thought I put these kind of more so centered, like happy. I started out centering it, but I think it needs to be a little bit closer to the edge. Then I can add some washi to the top. So I'm going to move these around and we're going to speed through that part because me and these alphas, girl, trying to figure out where I wanted to use them. But I like it. It says happy birthday at the top. And that's kind of the goal that I was going for, was to like state that somewhere on the spread. So I like that it does that. And now let me add my washi to the top. I feel like it doesn't interfere with it. And if I hate it, I can just pick it up. That was my thought process. If I feel like it's teamed too much, I can just pick it up. But I wanted this to connect some kind of way. And y'all see, I just tore it right there. That was that little perforation that I was talking about with the washi. I love that they did that. Like, I just thought that was so neat. And I didn't recognize that this washi had that until literally I pulled it for this spread. And I was like, oh my goodness, it has like little perforation marks when I was putting it on the not washi, but wax paper. I guess I'm trying to show you guys here like what I meant. Like, but it tore so easily. Love that. Okay, so I feel like I don't hate it up here at the top. You know, I feel like it definitely, and I mean, I did want to go extra with the spread, and this is definitely extra, and I don't hate it. I feel like it's doing kind of what I needed to do. You know, I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. So here I'm just cleaning up this little excess, you guys, and I'm going to survey the spread now. I just feel good about it. I feel like I got my function. I feel like I got some decor down. Even though it's a soft spread, it's still giving. Now watch this hollow do its thing. Yes, it's going to like complement my disco balls. I'm loving the spread, you guys. So yeah, I want to hear your thoughts below. Let me know what you like about the spread. And I didn't use this other washi, so we're just going to put that back. I feel like I don't need it. All right, so thank you so much, Bestie, for watching this video. Please like this video. Definitely comment below and let's chat. And definitely subscribe, Bestie. I got more content coming, so I can't wait for you guys to see it. Thank you for being so sweet and so kind. Until next time, I love you. Bye.